Yo, Breezy.
Yeah.
The 49ers just paid another player, man. The contract extensions are coming in, and we get to talk about it all. But was it who we thought it was? What you think?
No.
We can talk about all that and more on today's episode of No Harm, No Foul. Let's get it. Yo, what up? What's going on, everybody, man? It's your boys, Mike and Wayne. Guys, we are back to bring you guys another episode of No Harm, No Freaking Foul. Wayne, what's going on with you, man? How you feeling over there, bro?
I'm Gucci, bro. Like, literally. Like, Gucci. Gucci.
Like, literally Gucci. I'm literally Gucci, so you got it like that.
No, I definitely don't. I don't own anything that's from Italy. I don't own any of those Italian designers. You know, I'm still rocking Hilfiger, and that's probably not good, but it is what it is. What's your normal favorite clothing? Like Hilfiger, Nautica, Polo? That's more urban.
Black on.
Okay.
That's my favorite. That's.
Well, I was gonna say like the not, but okay, that's cool. Yeah, Carcanai. Oh yeah, that's right. I still have some Carcanai too, though. Like I tried to get Carcanai to make me the old pants with the plate on it, but they won't do it.
They won't look a brother out.
They won't hook a brother. They told me that was too urban.
Maybe if you offered them like $19 million, they would hook you up with something.
Yeah, I offer them $19 for the plate, but yeah, like I like where you're going with this though.
The 49ers extend running back Christian McCaffrey. Wayne, now listen, we were tagged in Niner Cali Boys tweet about the Kyle Shanahan conversation on here. But I want to, before we get to that, I want to talk about this $19 million for our guy, Christian McCaffrey. How do you feel about this contract? Because if I'm not mistaken, I feel like two brothers sat down and predicted this. I swear two brothers I know that do shows on a regular basis sat down and predicted it.
I don't know what two brothers you talk about, but I know Breezy and Mike definitely had this conversation about we talked about him not having guarantees. And we literally searched high and low for the no guarantees. We couldn't find them. They weren't anywhere, which meant he had zero, right? And then I remember a certain brother of mine saying, you know, let's make him the highest paid running back. And I remember saying, yeah, like, let's reset the market. Like, why not? I said, remember I asked this question, Mike? I said, how will the running backs feel, though? Because they have to live up to him and his standards if he resets that market, which he just did. I mean, literally, like, reset the market.
We said in closing that, hey, listen, if you're not as good as him, don't expect to get as much, because he had been at the top for a while anyway.
He was the top. He's been at the top. He's been the highest paid running back for the past 7 years.
Come on. I mean, so, like, listen, if y'all not going to beat him, then you can't beat the money. Like, that's how I feel it should be with all these contract extensions and negotiations. I feel like it should be that way. If you're not better than this person, don't expect to get the same money that they're getting or more. That's how I feel. But the NFL don't always do that. So here's the article here. We got a quick little write-up. The San Francisco 49ers, the reigning offensive player of the year, agreed to a 2-year contract extension worth up to $19 million a year. No, it's actually worth $19 million a year. Ian Rappaport reported, per source informed of the deal. They later announced Christian McCaffrey's extension. Now, it says here, this is why I wanted to post this instead of reading just a tweet. McCaffrey already set atop the running back market, averaging $16 million a year on a contract signed with the Panthers in 2020. With 2 years left on his deal, CMC was set to earn $11.8 million in his base salary. See, remember we kept trying to say, where's the base salary?
Yeah,
where is it?
The guarantee. That's all I cared about. What was he getting?
He was supposed to get $11.8 million in his base salary in 2024 and $12 million in 2025. Now he is set to earn $62 two of them things over the next 4 years, an average of $15.5 million per season. The 49ers running back has a $24 million in fully guaranteed money and is set to earn $16 million in 2024 and $16.2 million in 2025.
I don't even think this is enough.
I would have liked to see it be about 20 something, but it is what it is, and we stand where we stand. I mean, this is a good thing for the league. I think it's putting some respect back on running back, especially if you get that one back that you can use and depend on, not just some random back. You know what I'm saying? So, not a what's it called? Running back by committee type of thing. Mm-hmm. This is for the people who are out there doing it and earning it every single step. Wayne, any other thoughts on the Christian McCaffrey deal? And then also, like I asked you at the end of the day yesterday, does this make it harder to extend? Are you good?
No, I don't think it makes it harder. I think the Aiyuk situation is just hard. Period. It's gonna be difficult. Why? You got a guy that's going to be entering in his first contract negotiation, right? So, This is not Christian McCaffrey's first rodeo. I actually thought the extension of Christian McCaffrey was easy, right? The guy was already the top paid. Let's continue to make him the top paid running back in the NFL by allowing him to reset the market, which is funny because look at how the Niners are drafting their running backs too now. And so I'm curious to feel like they might feel like they're going to they got him and they're going to try to homegrown his depth, right? They're going to try to alleviate some of the pressure from him by the homegrown talent, and it allows them to pay the running back and make him the top pay guy. But it has zero effect on what it's going to do for Brandon Aiyuk, because the money for Brandon Aiyuk is going to get trickled down into the next several years, in my opinion. And so you can extend them, you'll save money on the cap in 2024. And it won't hurt the cap for about maybe even 3 years. They probably get that first big hit in 2026, 2027. So, no, it doesn't make it harder. It doesn't make it easier either. I think they're two different situations because of their scenarios. Brandon Aiyuk is going into his first I am him contract.
And CMC been him. Tanya says Polo never goes out of style. I gotta agree.
We're talking Ralph Lauren Polo too, not USA Polo.
I was gonna say, ain't there like 4 polos?
There's 2 types of Ralph Lauren Polo. I ain't going front. It's time that I upgrade to the teddy bear version of the Polo, because that stuff. Oh, yeah, you ain't. Yeah,
I don't know what that is. What's
so
that
it's just
is that the big horse? What's the big?
No. This is where the teddy bear is on the polo. Like he's got this little teddy bear, and I remember having those sheets in college. You know what I'm saying? My first polo sheets. I must have washed them sheets every other day, bro, just because I wanted them crisp and they were polo.
Oh. Yeah. That's a little urban, like it's a caricature.
Right.
Like it's a character.
Right. And that's a little bit more expensive too. So that's like that's like the top echelon of polo. But then there's Ralph Lauren, and he got his version of the brand. You could dress up and stuff like that. And then there's Polo with the polo guy and stuff like that. And then,
so then what's the big horse and the little horse? Or is that all the same thing? They just
I think the big horse is like that USA Polo, US Polo. That's not even Ralph. That's not even Polo. That's
right. That's okay. All right. I don't know. I'm not a fashion guy, so y'all listen. Don't ever get your fashion advice from me. Nina Cali Boy says, Mike, y'all see my tweet about the Kyle Shanahan presser? Listen, I ran in the door, set up the show. I didn't see it until we started the show, and I saw it first thing in my mentions. He says here, and I quote, "I'm pretty sure Mayoko just asked Kyle the very question Mike had on the BAM show yesterday about guys holding out and affecting the way Kyle thinks of them." Now, I don't know the answer. I'm not going to go get the answer.
I haven't watched it either. Oh. But I do have the answer.
This will be discussed. Oh, he's got the answer. But this will definitely be discussed in full on my Patreon today. So make sure y'all subscribe to the Patreon page. If y'all haven't already, head on over there, patreon.com/NB9ERS. It's at the bottom of the screen right now, because we will be discussing this in full live on Patreon today. So make sure y'all get there, okay?
So
make sure y'all get there.
This was about The View. Well, they asked, I don't know if this was Matt Mayoko's question. I don't know. But this was like, does your view change on Brandon Aiyuk? Hold on, let me get it pulled up. It says, does your view change on Brandon Aiyuk and his status with the team now that minicamp is mandatory and he's not there? And Shanahan said it doesn't change at all. Some guys come because they want to avoid a fine, and some guys don't. I don't know if that's exactly what Niner Cowboy is talking about. And I didn't watch the pressers yet. I will after the show.
Right.
But yeah. So.
Well, we definitely going to be breaking all that stuff down, like I said, over on the Patreon. So make sure y'all get there. It's a lot of good pressers that I can't wait to break down. I've been having some fun. But Wayne, man, listen, we've been dragging this thing out. I think 15 minutes should be enough time for us to get through the rest of these quarterback rankings. Now, it's going to get tougher as time goes, so maybe not. But as of right now, as of this very moment, we only got up to number 27, and that was Aiden O'Connell. Are you ready to finish this discussion, bro, about these quarterback rankings and where we have everybody?
Let's get it done, baby.
All right, so just a little quick recap, everybody. Maybe you guys are listening to this and not watching. Number 32, we have Bo Nix, Drake May at 31, Jaden Daniels at 30. Then at 29, we have J.J. McCarthy, and 28, Caleb Williams. For those of you who are wondering, yes, those are all rookies. We decided to take all the rookies, put them at the bottom, and then sort them out that way based off of what we expect and their success rates and things like that. So, boom, that was our ranking. Then we got to some of the veterans, maybe some second-year guys, whatever. They don't have to be second-year guys, but now guys who are not rookies. And we went to number 27 with Aiden O'Connell. Wayne, who are we ranking above Aiden O'Connell? Some people are going to have Daniel Jones there. Will Levis is there. Jacoby Brissett. Well, we did Drake May, so we can't do Jacoby Brissett.
Wait, who are the lower five, the bottom five?
What you mean?
Who
do we already have?
Yeah.
We have Bo Nix, Drake May, Jaden Daniels,
yep,
J.J. McCarthy, and Caleb Williams.
Okay. And then we went Aiden O'Connell. Right.
Right. The reason why we decided we can't use Jacoby Brissett is because we used Drake May for the Patriots. Like we settled on him.
So I think here's where you gotta go look at. You gotta look at. We can't use Sam Darnold because we use J.J. McCarthy.
J.J. Right.
All right. We can't use Jarrett Stidham because we use Bo Nix. So now we gotta look at Will Levis. I think this is where Bryce. I think this is where Bryce Young goes.
Yo, you are freaking good. You are freaking good. I love that you said that. And you tell me why you're going with Bryce here.
I mean, it's just what, like, it's just inabilities out there on the football field. Now, I don't think he had a great first rookie season. It was bad. I had him, I had him ahead of Aiden O'Connell, but like Bryce Young has more of a ceiling than Aiden does, in my opinion. And so he has the ability to be better. Now, I think Carolina did a facelift to their offense. I think they're going to be able to protect him on the offensive line. And I think he'll come of age in his second year. But I still think he's in the lower tier, Yeah. So it's Bryce Young for me.
I actually like that one. I won't disagree. And even if you're looking at some of the second-year guys, I loved what I saw from Anthony Richardson. Bryce Young made me scratch my head. I absolutely love what I saw from our guy over there in Houston. Like, so Bryce Young feels like the natural fit in here. Mm-hmm. But this is where it's going to get interesting because I'm not necessarily going with a second-year quarterback here. So I tell you what, let me go next, and you tell me if you disagree.
So you're going 25?
Yeah, 25. Yep.
Okay, 25. Okay.
Because we agree on 26.
Yeah, that's fine.
We agree on 26. I'm going to go with 25. Now, I'm going to go with a name that you probably going to want to smack me for.
Wow.
I'm going to go with Geno Smith. I'm going to go with Geno Smith.
I don't know if I agree with that.
I don't expect you to, but there's not a lot of pro quarterbacks, guys with experience, that I would take Geno over. I can't name any, and that's simply why I'm putting him here.
The only reason why it's hard for me to pick him, I feel like he might be in the 20s, but to be this low in the 20s, that's kind of tough for me.
All right, so are you?
Like,
I'll
I
name
feel
some
like
names, and you tell me who you would take instead.
yeah, everybody. Well, go ahead. I'm sorry.
Kyler Murray,
Of course.
Baker Mayfield. Let's make it tougher.
I think that's kind of where the Geno lies. But yeah, like Baker, Geno, they're in that tier. Keep going.
Derek Carr.
I think Derek Carr belongs here. Like I don't think he's good. Period. That's just me though. Like yeah, and that's crazy, right? Because I'm gonna put Anthony Richardson ahead of Derek Carr, but I think this
Me
is where
too.
Derek Carr belongs. But
Me too.
I think Geno had a better season than Derek Carr, and I think Geno, when you talk about efficiency, he's up there with Brock. Like that's tough to be up there in completed passes, making sure the ball. Like they had injuries to their running back game last year with Kenneth I want to say Walker being injured, and they didn't have the they didn't have, and I think that hurt their offense. Look how our offense would look if we didn't have any running backs. So like, I think that's why he had a decline last year, but the year before last, when they were like decent and we still swept them, Geno was like number 1 in completion percentage, bro.
I don't care about completion percentage. You can dink and dunk your way to a high completion percentage, and that's not going to impress me. So I
think so. Being efficient doesn't impress you, like, because I'm confused because he still attempt the ball down the field because they got DK Metcalf, and we know that's part of his game. So it's not like he doesn't make those explosive plays down the field, but you can't say that dink and dunking isn't part of football. It's getting the ball out of your hand quick and being efficient and accurate and efficient with it, right? And that's what he does.
If I had to go into a game and had to choose between Geno, Baker Mayfield, Anthony Richardson, and Derek Carr, Geno's last on that list for me.
Okay. He's not last on. He's not last on the list for me because Baker might throw an interception. That's what he's known for. Anthony Richardson will probably get hurt because he's going to take off and run because he just sucks. Like he's not a quarterback yet in the NFL. And then Derek Carr is a walking interception machine too. Like that's interesting.
Right.
I'd rather take the safe guy.
So you have Geno. I mean, you have Carr here and then Geno.
I don't even have. You told me about those two quarterbacks. I think I have Geno a little bit higher on my list.
You probably have Geno a lot higher here. I don't know, man. Let's see what the chat's saying. We got to have somebody help us settle this here. Yeah, they say he's trash. Derek Carr. This is Wayne. They haven't really said anything. I wouldn't be mad making an argument for Derek Carr and Geno going back and forth.
Just reading these comments.
But
blue chip extra.
I think
it's because Geno doesn't do anything to wow you, and I get it.
Geno's not going to go. Yes, that's it. Geno's not going to go out there and win you a game. Like Derek Carr can go out there and win you a game.
He will also lose you the games. All of them.
Absolutely. Right? But the same thing can be said for Baker Mayfield, right? Baker can win you a game. He can absolutely lose you a game.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
But I don't, like, there's nothing exciting. I don't know, man. I get bored thinking about Geno Smith.
I think it'd be, for me, it'd be Geno here. I'm not Geno. Derek Carr here, and then, like, Will Levis next. I'm not, Geno's not in this list yet.
I tell you what, I'll give you Derek Carr here, but then I got to put Geno next. And then we could put Will Levis, because I think we agree there.
Okay.
So we'll do 25. I'll give you Derek Carr because I can see that. And I might be holding on to some, like, couple of plays that just stand out in my memory of Derek Carr. You know? So I could understand why I have a little bit of favoritism there. We'll put Geno Smith at 24. And then I think we both agree that Will Levis should be at 23. Yeah, and that's me being really, really positive because I don't know.
There's no way he's a top 20 quarterback, right?
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. I think that's fair, right? I think Anthony Richardson would be next for me.
I did not expect us to agree so much, man.
I just think his ceiling is really high, and once he understands how to play quarterback, I think he'll end up eventually he'll be great. And they extended Michael Pittman. They got some receivers. They re-signed Jonathan Taylor. Like, they got everything you need in Indianapolis to be off in the offense. They got an offensive line, right? So him at 22, I don't think is bad.
Mm-hmm.
Now we getting down to the kit and caboodle, because this is where I would have kind of put a Geno Smith, but we already got him on the list.
All right. So now we got to talk about guys like Russell Wilson, Deshaun Watson.
I don't give a what people say about
Baker
Russell
Mayfield.
Wilson. He's still a danger, guys, to me in the NFL.
I agree. Okay, so let's take him out of this now.
So Baker Mayfield is there. That's where Baker's going. 21.
Is it Baker or Deshaun Watson? Now, and I want you to think about this before you answer the question.
I'm still going Baker, because if I'm going to be high on Russell Wilson, I'm going to be high on Deshaun Watson. We all know what Deshaun Watson has done in the NFL, and we all know what he's capable of doing. Baker is still, to me, a wild card. And now he just got paid, but it's Baker Deshaun, right? That's it. It's Baker Deshaun, right? Because Deshaun didn't play well the past 2 seasons, and so the question is, how well is he going to play? Is he healthy? Okay, he didn't play due to injury, and then first whatever. And I'm not gonna write the ship off on him, because I like the AFC North, and that's gonna be a tough division. And I think this might be a year where he turns it around.
So you think after Baker Mayfield
is Deshaun Watson
at 21 should be Deshaun Watson? Okay, I like that too. Okay, this is Wayne. I don't know, man. I think we do too many shows together. This should not be.
It's how it's supposed to be. I don't understand. I mean, we don't got to disagree all the time. And we're able to disagree, but you're not gonna like who I got at next in front of Deshaun Watson, though. I can tell you that right now.
Well, hold on. I might, and let me put my question up now, y'all. I want to let y'all know we don't pre-plan this. We just come in here and we do our thing. So I'm gonna click this button, and I want to see. I swear you better not. I swear it better not be one of these two guys. All right, here you go. You tell me what you think.
Oh, yeah.
Is it one of these two guys?
It sure enough is.
Okay, now this is where I think we're going to disagree, though. I think it's one of these two guys, but I don't think it's the guy that you think I'm going to go with.
Yeah, you got Daniel Jones here, and that's crazy, because are we saying Daniel Jones is the top 20 quarterback?
I have Trevor Lawrence here.
So did I. I thought you was going to pick Daniel Jones. Wait, we got to think about this, though. Because how is Daniel Jones not on this list yet?
Because he's better than Trevor Lawrence. I think he's better than Geno Smith. He don't have weapons. He don't have an offensive line. This kid has no help.
But then I agree with that. But Daniel Jones is next. So if it's Trevor Lawrence, it's Daniel Jones. Then it's Russell Wilson for me.
Wow.
Right?
Wow.
And look, I don't think Trevor Lawrence is a good quarterback. I don't know. That whole class was bad.
How do you spell Deshaun? I think I spelled his name wrong.
I think you spelled it right. Deshaun, right?
Oh, that's it?
I think you spelled it right. Yeah. I think Trevor Lawrence is terrible. I think that whole class of quarterbacks that went in the first round were terrible. And the only one that didn't get the opportunity was Trey Lance, because he got injured.
Right.
So I can't say if he's terrible, but them first round pick, that whole class was whack. Now later guys might end up being the guys in the NFL. The later guys in that draft. Was that a Will Levis draft?
I believe so. Yes, I believe he went later on in that draft. I think so.
Crazy, right?
Man, that's funny. I can't believe that you have Lawrence as a worse quarterback than Daniel Jones. I didn't think that you were going to see it that way.
Yo, people sleeping on Daniel Jones because he looked crazy, he looked weird. Y'all gotta he gets the job done. He will move. He's one of the elite running quarterbacks in the NFL, and he could throw the ball. I think this year they got Malik Neighbors, right? I think they got them a weapon, right? They finally got Daniel Jones a weapon, and so I like it. Yeah.
Yeah, and they've been trying to beef up that offensive line. They just got to stay healthy. You know what I'm saying? So, okay. All right. Listen, Wayne, hey, I am very happy now. This is where we got to start really knuckling down. We about to get to the top 15 soon. All right, where we at on time here?
We got time. So, okay. My next quarterback that I think should go.
Now, we haven't put Russell Wilson in yet.
Russell Wilson is here. This is where Russell Wilson goes.
Wait, hold on. Before you do that.
Nah.
Before you do that.
This where he goes, Mike.
Wait, just hear me out. Russell Wilson or Tua?
Russell Wilson.
For sure.
Mm-hmm.
That's acknowledging the fall off, but also saying like, hey, there's still a chance.
I think Russell Wilson was in a terrible situation in Denver. I know they paid him the bag, but at the end of the day, they never really built for him. He wasn't built for them.
Right.
If that makes any sense.
Mm-hmm.
And then when Sean came in there, it was he not Drew Brees. There's nothing you could do when your head coach wants you to be somebody you just clearly aren't. And I think that's unfair. And, you know, we're going to see what happens in Pittsburgh this year. But I think Russell Wilson is what we got him at, 17?
Yep.
All right, now this is where it gets crazy because...
Oh, wait, hold on. Let me write my question. I swear to you better not be thinking about these two people. So
yeah,
you shouldn't be. All right, here we go.
Nah, I'm not.
Okay, so these two aren't here yet.
No.
This ain't where you're going.
Nah.
Now you made it interesting. Okay.
Well, this is the Tua. This is now we're entering the Tua conversation. So Tua Kirk Cousins conversation.
Kyler Murray.
Yes. And I think Kyler goes here.
You think Kyler is a worse quarterback than Kirk Cousins?
Mm-hmm.
And Tua?
Mm-hmm.
No.
Yeah, man. Kyler's not. First of all, we're about to say that he's a top 15 quarterback, so that's not worse, right? But then those guys, yeah, man. Kirk Cousins out there on the football field is ridiculous. He whipped our ass. Let's just call it a buck. Let's just keep it a buck. Like literally, he beat us.
Okay.
He won.
Okay, but hear me out.
He won.
Okay, let's put a pin in Cousins for a second. Wayne, how in the world do you have Tua better than Kyler Murray? I don't get that.
Because like, look, when they gave Tua weapons, he became a dynamic quarterback. Like after he got through his concussions and stuff like that, they, new head coach Mike McDaniels has gotten the best out of Tua, and I think he's going to be next to get paid at the quarterback spot, right? I think he's up next.
You don't think that team will be better with Kyler under center? If you just take Kyler and put him on the Dolphins, you don't think they become more consistent and better?
No,
Tua is
because Kyler's not that consistent. Like Kyler's also a running. Like he's gonna try to extend the play, run the ball, do this type of that takes away the dynamic from how you built your offense. Kyler got to get that ball to Tyreek Hill. Kyler got to get that ball to Jalen Waddle. That ain't Kyler Murray. Like that, I don't feel like that's Kyler Murray. Kyler will make a play, but that's not Kyler Murray. Like, you know what I'm saying? So making a play doesn't mean he's going to get the ball out of his hand to his playmaker. He's going to try to make the play because that's what he does. I think Tua fits, and he's a better fit, especially in Miami, than Kyler Murray. Doesn't mean Kyler Murray don't have the skill set to do this or do that. I just think Kyler Murray, you got to factor in his measurables and all that type of stuff like this. Like, I think Tua is the better quarterback right now. Now, Kyler Murray was coming off of an injury. We didn't see much of Kyler Murray last year. What will Kyler Murray do this year? I think Tua's ahead of him. That's all I'm saying. Doesn't mean he's better. He's just ahead of him.
All right. So what I did was Deshaun Watson at 20, Trevor Lawrence at 19. Even that feels a little weird, but it's cool. I'm with that. Daniel Jones
because you don't like Deshaun Watson, and I get it.
I haven't seen him do anything.
I get it, but off of what we've seen him do, I still feel he was better than Kyler Murray.
No, he wasn't.
Yes, he was.
He did not.
Deshaun Watson was better than Kyler Murray.
Last year, he did not play better than Kyler Murray.
Hold on. See what I'm saying? I said based off of what we've seen him do. I didn't specify it to a year.
I don't even know what that means. If you make a highlight reel of both of these guys, Kyler's highlights look better than Deshaun Watson.
They definitely don't, because when Deshaun Watson was in Houston, he was the man. How are we not having this conversation?
Because he had DeAndre Hopkins bailing him out.
Now you talk about who he had. So didn't Kyler Murray have DeAndre Hopkins too?
Yep, and he looked just as good, if not better, than Deshaun Watson.
Okay, all right.
I would love chat. Please tell us. Please
Okay.
tell us who you guys think is a better quarterback based off of what you guys have seen so far throughout their respective careers, Deshaun Watson or Kyler Murray. But let's get past. Like we got Trevor Lawrence at 19, Daniel Jones at 18, Russell Wilson at 17, Kyler Murray at 16, and then Tua at 15. We good so far?
That's your top 15 right there.
So okay, now we got to get down to, as you would say, the nitty gritty.
There it is.
Huh? What point do we put Jordan Love in here, Jared Goff, and C.J. Stroud?
I think Jared Goff's a top 10 quarterback. I don't know what people talk. I don't know why people don't think Jared Goff not a top 10 quarterback. That yo, the best thing that ever happened to him was getting traded to the Detroit Lions. I'm gonna keep it a buck. He a top 10 quarterback.
Okay.
So I'm going. I'm leaning toward Jordan Love, C.J. Stroud.
Okay. Kirk Cousins?
And Kirk Cousins.
All right. Well, it can't be C.J. Stroud because I'm taking C.J. Stroud over Jordan Love.
I'm taking C.J. Stroud over Jordan Love.
And I think I'm taking Kirk Cousins over Jordan Love. So it's got to be Jordan Love.
It's got to be Jordan Love here at 15.
Yes.
14. Sorry.
Okay. 14. Wow. We got Jordan Love at the top 15. This list might be boo-boo, but it might be some boo-boo quarterbacks in the end.
We finishing this list. I hope you got the time. We finishing this list.
Oh, man. What time is ballet, babe? Oh, 5 something. Okay, we got some time. Okay. All right. So, boom. There it is. We're going to put Jordan Love in here at 14. All right.
I think, respectively, this is where your Kirk Cousins goes. I think this is where Kirk Cousins goes. I hate to say it, but I'm going Kirk Cousins and Matthew Stafford, right? Like these next two spots.
I'll give you Kirk Cousins because I agree. I'm not putting Matt Stafford there yet.
I am.
It's way too early for Matt Stafford. Hold on.
How?
I'm gonna tell you why. I'm gonna give you a name. Hold on. So 13, we're gonna go Kirk Cousins, right?
It's either you either go Matthew Stafford or Aaron Rodgers here. I'm sorry.
Wait,
what?
How can you? Okay, see, this is why you confuse me. You say here and say, "Look at what Deshaun Watson did. Look at what he did. Look what he did." Then you got Aaron Rodgers way down here. What happened to what he did? What he did? If it was going off of what he did, Aaron Rodgers can't be any lower than 7.
Why?
Because Brock Purdy is not better than him. Justin Herbert ain't better than him. Joe Burrow ain't better than him. Like the whole list, like that, based off of what he's done. So it's either what he's done recently or what he's done. Like that's what I'm saying. I don't think we could put him this low.
But I feel like you can though, right?
I'm gonna be honest with you. I think we're getting to the Brock territory.
See, I don't.
Should be around here.
But that's fair.
This is why I say it's gonna sound like hate because let me run off the names of the quarterbacks in no particular order that we haven't listed yet. Okay, Joe Burrow, Patrick Mahomes, Josh Allen, Lamar Jackson, Justin Herbert, Dak Prescott, Matt Stafford, Jalen Hurts. Maybe Jalen Hurts should go in here. Aaron Rodgers, C.J. Stroud, and Brock Purdy. I think those are the guys that we haven't named yet. And if we're going better than Kirk Cousins, it's got to be like C.J. Stroud. It's because we're getting too high for him to be on this list still, right?
I got Rodgers here, bro. I like you're not gonna walk me off this ledge.
You have Aaron Rodgers as a worse quarterback than C.J. Stroud.
It's so funny that like we use that terminology. I just think like, you know, as far as being worse, but yeah, man, that's how you want to look at it. I mean, as heading into 2024, I do.
I'll make this deal with you then. I'll put Aaron Rodgers at 12, but when it comes time to it, I get to put wherever we end up with Brock Purdy, C.J. Stroud is the player after him.
Okay. So you got Stroud ahead of Brock Purdy?
Yes. Yes. Mm-hmm. Look at his face. He's like somebody just.
I think C.J. Stroud had a phenomenal rookie season. And I think he's ascending, but it's hard for me to not have Brock Purdy in his top 10. Really hard.
I ain't say you don't. I ain't say you have to put him in the top 10. I'm just saying that.
No, he has to be in the top 10 in my opinion.
I have him and Stroud neck and neck. And it's a coin flip between the two of them. I just wanted to try to argue with you a little bit, and you was like, "Nah, that's fine." I didn't think you was going to do that. Thought you was going to give me a little bit of pushback.
I think Aaron Rodgers goes here, and I think in front of Aaron Rodgers, now you got to have that conversation of
Jalen Hurts,
Jared Goff, Jalen Hurts,
or Dak Prescott. Those are the three right there.
I don't know why I don't have Matthew Stafford highly ranked, but it is what it is.
So
I feel like Stafford could be 11. Is that where we are now?
No, we're not. No, we're not at 11 yet. Wait. Hold on. So right now we have. Oh yeah, we are at 11. You got Aaron Rodgers here. So we're putting Jared Goff over Aaron Rodgers.
Yeah, I am.
That's what we're doing.
Yeah.
He can't go much higher than this. I got to put him in here right now then.
So Jared Goff, you got at 11. So he doesn't make the top 10. Okay.
No. All right. So then at 10, Dak Prescott or CJ Stroud.
I think you go Dak here.
Or Brock Purdy.
I think you go Dak here. I have Purdy ahead of Stroud, so you want to flip it. I'm gonna let you flip it though.
I'm gonna. All right, so then we put Purdy at 9.
Now, see, I still got like Matthew Stafford is not better than any of these dudes.
You bugging?
No, I'm not bugging. You talk about king of check down and all that crap. That's all he did, bro. Every time he had to go deep, it was an incomplete pass where he got sacked. But every time he dink and dunked the ball to freaking Puka Nacua, they ate. Like, you can't have that argument and be mad at another quarterback that's way down on the list when that's all Matthew Stafford does. There's nothing he does that's better than that.
So then I think we should swap Aaron Rodgers and Matthew Stafford then.
Okay.
Yes?
I'll do it.
Oh.
But I still have Aaron Rodgers less than the other guys.
Hold on. I'm trying to do this like live time. I want to keep the list going. See, now I think when you read the list, I think you'll feel better about it. Matthew Stafford, Jared Goff, Dak Prescott, Brock Purdy, CJ Stroud. We should flip those, but I'm gonna let it go the way it is.
We should flip
Aaron Rodgers.
We should flip.
We should flip Brock Purdy and CJ Stroud. I was just trying to shake shit up, but we should flip them.
You
but
definitely
9 and 8, 8 and 9.
You definitely need to flip those.
Yeah, we should definitely flip them for sure. But it's not like it's not a hard crime right there.
Oh
like,
no, not at all. Not at all. You know what I mean? You're gonna be mad at my next pick.
Let me put CJ Stroud in here. Then let me get it popped up on the screen here. Dak Prescott got to be coming. Oh no, he's already on here. Oh, Dak is already on here. I know you. I know you're not about to say my man.
Yeah, I am.
You are not about to say Josh Allen.
No, I was about to say Justin Herbert. Like, yeah.
Okay, this is all right. So let's have this little quick conversation.
Yeah, Justin Herbert is the AFC
or
Dak
Joe
Prescott.
Burrow.
Justin Herbert is the AFC Dak Prescott.
But Dak get it in though. I like to hate on him. But
Justin get it in too. Like, you know what I mean? He didn't get it in last year.
I think their records are similar. Like
records, stats, everything. They can get the ball down the field. Yeah, and you know what both teams lacked last year? Running backs. So, like, just imagine that's how those quarterbacks live off that play action.
So, why we have Justin Herbert ahead of guys like Brock Purdy, CJ Stroud, and Aaron Rodgers then?
Because of ceiling, and that would be it.
I think we might be being generous here.
Nah,
if I'm being honest with you,
I don't think so.
All right, so we got Justin Herbert at 6.
Because you know what it is with Justin Herbert?
We got to put Joe Burrow in next then.
Hold on. What it is with Justin, no, I'm putting your boy there. I'm putting the dude from the Eagles there.
Ooh, Jalen Hurts
Yeah.
ahead of Joe Burrow. I think I would prefer.
Nah. Give me Joe. Give me a healthy Joe Burrow, dog. When
Yeah.
you give me a
that's
healthy
hate.
Joe
That's
Burrow,
Hate. That's hate. That's hate.
that's the healthy Joe Burrow beats the Chiefs. I'll leave it at that. Like that's what a healthy Joe Burrow does.
Yo, listen to the 49ers scarred fan base. Joe Burrow could beat the Chiefs.
Only team. Name another team. I wait. I wait. Name another team.
We are so
Nah,
scarred.
son. Name another
We
team.
are so scarred.
Bro, name another team.
All right, so 4, I'm putting Joe Burrow in. I ain't even going to have this debate. So Jalen Hurts goes 5. Joe Burrow goes 4. Now we got the big 3.
Now, see, you're not going to debate with me. What the fuck is wrong with you?
I gave it to you. No,
you didn't give it to me. You said you're going to put Joe Burrow 4. You're not going to debate. I'm that. Joe Burrow, top 3 quarterback.
No, he's not.
Yes, he is.
Patrick Mahomes,
Lamar
Mahomes, Jackson,
and Joe Burrow, top 3. Josh Allen, 4. Chalk that up.
Crazy as hell.
How
No
am I
way.
crazy as hell?
No
Joe Burrow was
way.
injured last year, right?
I don't care.
He's better. He the only
He's
person that can beat Patrick Mahomes. How you don't have this guy higher than Josh Allen?
Care.
The dude that lose every year, bro. You corny, bro.
I don't care about him losing beating one player or one team. I don't care about that.
He's a better quarterback. You ain't got to care about it.
He's had a stacked roster from top to bottom on that side of the ball. He's had 3 top receivers, a top 5 running back every year.
They sucked and they
he's always
drafted.
had a top 5 tight end.
So what? What that got to do with anything?
No way. He's not better than Josh Allen.
He is way better than Josh. He's a better quarterback than Josh Allen.
Mind, bro.
Yo, he's a better quarterback than Josh Allen, period. Just as a quarterback, he's better. If injuries didn't mess him up, he would be surpassing what we've seen from Josh. Josh can't get it done on the big stage. Joe Burrow did. And I'm not talking just Super Bowl. I'm talking about in the playoffs. Josh ain't even get to the game. Like, he ain't even get to the big dance.
One game.
Bro, and then injuries.
Didn't they play each other?
And they beat him.
So you making this decision based off of one game?
Listen, I'm telling you that I think Burrow.
Who do we lose worse to? Who do we lose worse to? The Bengals and Burrow, or the Dolphins, the Bills and
Burrow
and Allen?
Burrow.
Do you remember that game?
I do remember the game. Josh Allen ran. That's all he did. The motherfucker ran the ball.
He killed us deep. What?
He did not kill us deep the whole time.
Yes,
bro,
they did. That's why they had to bring the Kellen Witherspoon back in the game.
That whole game was him extending the play with his legs. It's the same way Joe Burrow even beat us. They ran. They ran.
I think you're forgetting that they literally had to bring a Kellen Witherspoon back in the game because he was killing us deep.
Bro, he wasn't just killing us deep that game, bro. That was the game where Kyle Shanahan on Monday Night Football said, I need a quarterback that could do this like Josh Allen and this like Lamar Jackson, and they drafted Trey Lance. It was that.
What year was that? 2020? What year?
I don't know. That we got our ass whipped in both of them games. And they both was home games, right? They were home games. What is wrong with us?
We got stumped, bro. You not going to diminish what Brandon Allen did though in that game. I mean
Josh Allen. I'm not going to diminish it. I'm not.
4 touchdowns, 375 yards, bro. He had a rating of 139. Okay. Joe Burrow ain't never do that against the Niners. I don't care what you say. What year was that? What year was
last year? It was last year.
Bengals.
He didn't throw over as many yards. But
he ain't throw for 4 touchdowns either. Oh shit, they scored 31. They might have. Hold on, let me see.
Nah, he didn't throw for 4 touchdowns. Remember they was yo man.
He lit us up, bro.
I'm trying to tell you, bro. Man, them AFC. I'm gonna tell you something, yo. It's a whole nother show, and I think we did this on the BAM show. But Kyle Shanahan against the AFC, not good. No bueno. That's what we need to be figuring out.
2023, 2023. I want to see how bad it was in this game against the Bengals. I want to see what Joe Burrow did. 375, 4 touchdowns for and
Josh
only
Allen.
1 sack for Josh Allen. I just want to see what Joe Burrow did. Where the hell are his stats? Here we go. All right.
Was it not close?
No. 283, 3 touchdowns and 3 sacks. Now, the rating was close. My man had 139. Josh Allen had 139.
So they
he
both
had 134.
They both cooked us, bro. At the end of the day,
They did. They did. I can't take. I can't. I feel like okay. I think I understand why. I think I write off Joe Burrow a little bit because of the weapons around him. The way the NFL writes off Purdy because of the weapons around him.
I feel
think
like
I view them with similar offensive weapons.
I think the issue with Buffalo is they had weapons, right? And you could say that's one. Nah, they had weapons, bro. Like you could say that Diggs and their receivers, Gabe Davis, these were guys that consider weapons. They all got paid. They got rid of Diggs. And I think the issue with Diggs was Josh Allen. I think it's like, yo, I'm here. Yo, get me the ball. And what would Josh Allen do? Take off and run. I think stuff like that is what hurts Josh Allen from unlocking that quarterback conversation, bro.
So like, how do we have guys like in our top 3 right now? We haven't even
because we watched Lamar Jackson light you up on the ground and in the air, bro. And if I gotta
light it up in the air like Josh Allen does. I'm just asking, how do we have that same conversation?
Then you could go to because you can, and then you could go to his lack of weapons, right? That's a lack of weapons.
Okay. All right. So I just don't want to put Patrick Mahomes at the number 1 on my list.
Patrick Mahomes is the best goddamn quarterback in the NFL.
He's gotta be. Oh, man.
Ain't no way around it. Way through
it. Would you take Josh Allen over Lamar Jackson?
No.
I would.
See, I wouldn't because it's something about like it's funny, right? They're similar quarterbacks. They both got big arms. They both run, but Josh got the bigger body to take the hits, is what I'm trying to say. But Lamar makes
neither one of them really get banged up like that, though.
Yo, Josh Allen gets banged up, I think.
I said neither one of them really get banged up like that. Like, you don't have to worry about those guys missing 6-7 games. Like, either one of them.
Oh, I didn't know what you meant.
Yeah.
But when I look at what Lamar Jackson, 2-time MVP with no weapons?
With no help, no weapons, no help. Okay. All right. I would take Allen over Jackson, but I understand what he's done.
Like the dude lost his number 1 weapon, Mike, and made Isaiah Likely a number 1 tight end in the NFL. Yeah. Like just let that make now Buffalo got 2 dope tight ends, right? And you could tell that they're moving away from that superstar wide receiver because it's going to cost them a lot of money, and they moved away from that, and they're going to focus on these tight ends. But they just drafted Keon Coleman. I can't wait to watch them, except for against us. Like that I'm going to watch them all season.
But see, they lost other weapons, so that's like, all right, now he's going to be focused. Like,
because now they still got Khalil Shakir. That's going to be their third down gadget type of player. You know what I'm saying? They got some players. Like look, so we know players from other teams, guys. Like, don't get it twisted.
All right, so we finished our list here. I'm going to.
So did you keep Josh Allen 3 and Burrow 4? Because you never
sure did.
I know you did. I knew you did. I knew.
I couldn't give it to you. I'm sorry. I love you, but I couldn't do it.
I knew it.
I couldn't do it. So I just sent it in our chat. 32, Bo Nix. 31, Drake May. 30, Jaden Daniels. 29, J.J. McCarthy. Caleb Williams. Aiden O'Connell. Bryce Young. 25, Derek Carr. Geno Smith. Will Levis. Anthony Richardson. Baker Mayfield. At 20, we had Deshaun Watson. Trevor Lawrence. Daniel Jones, Russell Wilson, Kyler Murray. Here's your top 15, guys. Tua Tagovailoa. I can't say his name.
You said it right.
Okay. Jordan Love, Kirk Cousins, Matthew Stafford, then Jared Goff, and then your top 10.
Oh, did you see what we did there? Stop.
I can't stop.
No. I just want to stop talking. Did you see what we did at 12 and 11?
Jordan Love and Aaron Rodgers?
No, you went Matthew Stafford. Oh, we did that for we did that for Love and Rodgers too?
Yes. Yeah.
Wait a minute. Let me look at my list. Hold on. We went Matthew Stafford, Jared Goff for 10 and 11.
Oh, we switched them though. That's right. Remember we took them out.
Right.
We had them down and I bumped them back up. I moved them way up. That's right. We had that originally like that. That was bothering me.
I'm sorry. I think Jared Goff is better than Matthew Stafford, man. That's why we got him ranked there. 10 and 11.
I'm actually. Am I mad at that? Nah, I like. you know what it is? I've seen too many mic'd up episodes of Matthew Stafford, and I love, like, my arm is falling off, but let me get back in the huddle. No, they called the timeout. I can play now.
He's an Iron Man.
Right. And that's what I know. That's what my bias is with him. But I'm not mad at anybody who switches those two. I'm not mad at anybody who switches those two.
But I just wanted to know if you saw what we did. Like, we went Lions.
We put the two players, right? Yeah.
Yeah. They were on the other teams. Like, Lions, Rams.
Yeah, I see it. And like I said, we did that with the Love and whatchamacallit too, but then I was like, nah, we gotta switch him. But then, all right, so then we got CJ Stroud at 9, Brock Purdy at 8, Aaron Rodgers at 7, and I know Breezy don't like that. Justin Herbert at 6.
I think that's
Jalen
pretty
Hurts.
good. Let's get to the top 5. That right there, I think that's a really good, solid list.
Yes.
The
Jalen
top
Hurts
5 is
5.
where it might get iffy.
Joe Burrow at 4.
I can't.
Josh Allen at 3.
I can't.
Yo, Lamar Jackson at 2 and Patrick Mahomes at 1. I think Wayne, I think this is a solid list, bro.
It's a solid list, but I'm mad you ain't switched that up after we just argued.
I love you too, man.
I love you too.
All right. I think we got to get out of here, y'all. We hope y'all enjoyed the debates. Thank you all for being active in the chats. We appreciate you all. And that's going to do it, man. We'll see y'all later tonight. If you guys are on the Nothing But Niners Patreon, Wayne, let them know where your Patreon is. Going to be doing some film breakdowns and stuff like that, man.
I'm going to get back to it this week, man. That's at the Wayne Breezy. And I think tonight I'm going to give you guys a Wayne Breezy show. I'm going to switch to the early evenings on Tuesdays now. I think that's what I'm going to be doing. So
there you go. Make sure you guys are there, all right? Check
did
them
you
out
hit a
over
real
there.
bell?
Team is. Yes, I did.
That's dope.
Yes,
I need to get a real tabletop bell.
Yeah. Wasn't going to have you with the only one that
Are those the kitty ones too? Like they because I got them all. Yes, the kitty ones. I knew it.
Got the little smiley faces on. I got them in red and blue and yellow and.
Yep. I used to teach those for music.
Go ahead.
And my music class, they were in the key of C, so it did the C major scale. So the little kids, they would practice their scales by hitting the bell. Do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do. Like, yeah, that's pretty cool.
2 C's in that scale. I never understood why they did that.
Because it's 7 notes, but you go from 1 to the 1. So you start at 1, you end on that, the higher note. You get what I'm saying?
Yes.
Okay.
I didn't understand why they went back to do again. Like, why not just stop at T?
Because it's a start and home. So you end at home. You just end at the higher registry of the key.
Yeah.
You still don't get it, right? Theory wise?
Yeah, no, I do. Because, like, it's the end, but it's also the start.
It has to resolve, right? Like, yeah. You could leave them hanging.
It's like a thing. No, it's cool. No, we good. We all right. We good. We ready?
Yeah.
No team is safe when the Niners are on the prowl. I'm Mike. That's Wayne. And this is No Harm, No Foul. Peace.